Hi guys, welcome to Weird Wednesday.
So, smelly whales.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Smelly whales are everywhere. Oh no. So, but apparently they're a thing. So it turns out that there's a massive problem in East Russia with smelly whales. Here we go. How do you pronounce it? I've already forgotten.
Chukchi.
The Chukchi community relies on grey whale meat to survive. You know, it's not one of those things where it's generations of generations of generations of generations. So it's really important to their trade.
You can't just pop down to the local Tesco's.
Pick
up something.
So yeah, like East Russia is like far East Russia. So it's literally like, there is no Tesco's. Maybe Morrison's, but no Tesco's or whatever the area. But anyway, apparently there's a thing called smelly whales. So there's been an increase over the past couple of years where the meat itself is somehow contaminated or something like that. I mean, when I say it's contaminated, not even the dogs eat the meat, so you know that there's something wrong there. But the problem is, no one actually knows what causes it.
All right.
Some people think it's, it could be due to chemicals in the water or chemicals in the animals themselves. You know, maybe it's evolution. They've got fed up with getting eaten or anything like that. But it's crazy. I mean, at the moment, it's one. I think they catch around about 300 or 400 of these. Not 300 or 400 of these whales a year. It's probably a lot less than that. But at least one or two of them are cropping up. But it's getting more and more each year. So yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Just affecting smelly sharks.
In a way, it would be good if they could... Smelly sharks? Smelly whales.
Smelly whales.
Sharks is the next way.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the next story, which is two-headed shark has been discovered. This is terrifying.
Oh my God!
So researchers in Spain have come across a two-headed shark embryo. So a tiny little shark. It's not that dangerous yet. Two heads are...
better than one.
They're fused behind the shark's gills and both heads have a mouth. So it's a little two-headed shark with one body. That's something out of The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's got its own eyes, it's got its own two separate brains. Do you reckon they're like...
I want to go this way.
No, this way.
The shark in question is a Atlantic sharp-tailed cat shark. And it's unique because it's the first recorded find of dicephaly in an egg-laying species. Sadly, animals that have dicephaly can survive until their birth, but usually don't live too long after that. Because
That's a shame.
Yeah, the usual complications of having two heads.
Yeah, man, it does suck. But yeah, I'm sure the image has popped up at the moment. It's a bit freaky.
It's weird. It's Weird Wednesday.
It's Weird Wednesday. So, you know that nuke that you lost?
Oh, yeah.
It was found beyond the sofa.
Back in the 50s.
Back in the 50s, yeah, cool. So a Canadian Navy vessel, don't know why I found that hard to say, is heading off the coast of British Columbia to investigate claims that a diver has found a nuke. So diver Shaun, I want to say seen, he spelled it wrong. It should be Shaun, just to let you know.
Seen.
But it's Shaun, it's technically seen. Diver Shaun
Shrimchinski?
I do apologise, Shaun,
Shaun.
For that incorrect saying that James did, not me, and me for also, not saying your actual proper name properly as well. Do apologise. But anyway, he was diving off. Oh, come on.
Haida Guai,
nice one. When he came across what remains as possibly the first ever broken arrow, which is it's 12 foot long. So it's pretty big, pretty tiny. But apparently when Shaun was diving, the first thing he told his buddies was just like, mate, found a UFO. Well, technically he's not wrong, it is unidentified, and it is an object.
It's not flying though.
But no, it's just a UO. A UO. But yeah, apparently the bomb disappeared February 13th, 1950. It was flying over the Pacific and it was during US Air Force training. Which I always found a bit weird. Why the hell would you have a nuke when you're training, live nuke training,
and drop it?
Yeah. I just sneezed and pressed the button.
At least they found it. Was it?
Well, possibly. You still don't know. It could be aliens.
66
or it could
years
be Nessie.
later.
It's Nessie. It's Nessie's eggs.
So on to another weird news. The oldest human skeleton has just been found in a pitch black 140-foot deep underwater cave in the Americas. The world's oldest skeleton has just been found, apparently. The skull is believed to be of a teenage girl that dies 12,000 to 13,000 years ago. The skull wasn't alone though. Littered around were saber-toothed cats, or I presume the remains of saber-toothed
No, they're still there holding their breath.
giant ground sloths, and many other extinct creatures. Years have been spent working to protect, recover, and study the skeleton. And they've called the teenager Naya after the water nymphs in ancient Greek mythology. So,
Found in the Americans. Might have called it that.
a Greek name, yeah, they love the Greek. Greek and Latin.
Greek and oh, okay, cool. All right. So, sea monster attacks in the 16th century. So it's hot off the press again. One of these things. Now, apparently, it's just come up in research. They've been obviously looking back at the records, and apparently in Renaissance Europe, they've been horrified by the sea monster. Never say sea monster. The drawings look like a man dressed up in a monk, or a man just dressed up in fish scales. But apparently this monster terrorised Renaissance Europe. It was the hot topic of Europe as well at the time. It was like Kim Kardashian of the 16th century. This monkfish
Dressed up as a fish.
Yeah. It's totally real. Yeah, but apparently it's circulated in the naturalists. They loved it, so the naturalists they published papers on it and stuff like that, and it even circulated in royal courts as well. So it was a massive thing. To be fair though, the sea monster couldn't have picked a better time to go viral. 16th century viral, mate. That's when it was at the peak. We think we got the peak now, mate. But back then, it was all about, the viral going crazy. But yeah, it was surrounded by, because of art at the time, science and philosophy and exploration. It was all a massive boom.
It was all over. There were lots of different incarnations of it, similar images of a monk dressed up like a fish.
But yeah, they were just bored. They were like, do you know what? I'm not going to pray. I've finished ringing the bells for the day.
Mix it up a bit.
Just what else are we going to do? Let's have a bit of cheeky fun.
In more recent news, the Russians have declared war on Aquaman, it seems. Yeah. Actually, before we go into the story, Russia aren't really declaring war on the fictional DC comic book character. They might be.
Yeah, we can neither confirm or deny. Who knows?
But film of recent training drills that the Russian Navy troops have sort of come up online, showing off their skills in underwater combat skills and their underwater sort of assault rifles. So where one of them is testing out their shooting skills. Underwater guns. It's quite cool.
You see the trail, man.
Yeah, automatic. Although the bullets are like that long, it's just painful to see. They're on rebreathers and whatnot, just practicing all of their skills. And it was to demonstrate close fighting skills and mine clearance in various conditions. At one stage, they had to capture fictitious enemies and that are planting mines on their ships. Aquaman better watch his back,
Better do.
Jason Momoa. I think he can take him.
Nah, he's a weed, mate. Look at these guns. They'll be Jason Momoa, won't they? The thing is, though, they were obviously doing this off the coast of Ramsgate. I'm joking, they weren't. I was only joking. But yeah, there we go.
Lovely, crystal clear green waters of wherever they were.
It is cool though. Like I think, like you were saying before, when we were talking about it, like you get people attaching like mines or something to the bottom of your boat. It's just like you can either drop something to explode it, but
what are you going to do?
So yeah, you just send your guy with a gun, just go. There you go. Job's a good one. There we go. And that's it. We're done, aren't we?
Correct sound effects.
Yeah. Not as good as my lightsaber, but.
That's it for this week. Let me move swiftly on. Thanks for watching, guys, and safe diving.
Bye.
If you want to see more videos like this, click over here to watch them, and don't forget to subscribe, otherwise we'll hurt this little kitten.